Welcome back to Film Room Talk. I am your host, Brian Quijada. With me is...
Gus Dixon.
And today, man, a lot of things happened today, guys.
The trade deadline was...
Bro.
It could have been so much better, though. It could have.
Let's rate these trades.
Well, we know
right?
we know what's first.
Of course. Actually, no. I'm going to go by this order. We're going to save the best at last.
Okay.
Okay. Celtics and Rockets. Boston gets Daniel Tice. We get Dennis Schroeder, Enes Kanter, which we already waived.
Yeah.
And Bruno Fernando. What do you think about that?
Definitely. The funniest thing was definitely when Enes Kanter literally was just gone 10 minutes after they got him.
Yeah,
just waived him.
They waived
He's
him
gone
quickly.
I definitely think Daniel Tice was just getting. He's not good. We don't need him anymore. He was a liability.
Yeah, the statistic that I told you that every game he played, really literally lost. So I'm glad we got rid of him. Not too sure about Dennis Schroeder, how he's gonna be in the Rockets, or even if he's gonna play for the Rockets.
I think he could fit in Houston, definitely.
I remember playing or seeing him play in the bubble against the Rockets. Remember that when James Harden had the block on Lou Dort? he was really good in that series.
It's the bubble though. Can't trust the bubble.
That is true. Look at what's his name from the Pacers? He dropped like 50 in one game.
T.J. Warren.
T.J. Warren.
I don't know why.
I don't know where he's at now.
Not in the league.
Next trade. Mavericks trade Porzingis to Wizards for Spencer Dinwiddie and Davis Bertans.
Dallas won that trade.
Yeah, Dallas definitely won this trade. Spencer Dinwiddie, in my opinion, is a better big man than Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, and KP also wanted to be somewhere where he could be the main focus.
He's not going to be the main focus there, though.
Who's the main focus in Washington? Bradley Beal's injured now. He's out for the season.
Kuzma has been playing...
Not well.
No, yes, he has. He's been playing decent. Better than he did in the Lakers.
He got better. He started slow, but he definitely got better.
I really want to see that duo, Spencer Dinwiddie and Luka. That's going to be a really good duo.
They are both very good, efficient passers, too.
I'm excited to see that. Okay, Wizards trade Holiday to Suns. Aaron Holiday. Phoenix gets Aaron Holiday, and Washington gets trade exception and cash considerations.
Oh, gosh.
I've never really seen Aaron Holiday play, so I'm not too sure who really won that trade. Hornets pick up Harrell for Ish Smith and Vernon Carey Jr. Don't know who those two players are.
Montrez has been going to different teams around the league for the past year and a half.
Because he got traded from... No, he signed with the Lakers, right?
Yeah.
He signed with the Lakers from the Clippers. He went to the Lakers, and then I think he got traded to... Where was he?
Washington
with Russell Westbrook and all that package, right? And now he's the Wizards. No. Yeah. He got traded from Lakers to Wizards, and now he got traded
from the Wizards to
the team, whatever team he's on now, because that sucks. He's in the Hornets. I don't know if he really fit in there
because they already have Miles Bridges. He doesn't fit any role in that team.
I doubt that would work.
He doesn't fit as a role. I can't see it working too much.
Probably gonna waive him, honestly.
Just like Enes Kanter.
Suns reacquire Torrey Craig. Wasn't he in the playoffs last year?
He was good he was one of the best bench players last year.
They said he was a key piece to their finals.
Yeah, definitely.
Team. Indiana receives Jalen Smith and future second-round pick.
Nothing.
Spurs trade Josh Richardson for Derek White. No, they didn't trade only him. They traded a 2022 first-round pick and Romeo Langford for Derek White.
Why do they want him so? What is so good about Derek White? He's a good defensive player.
I seen him play when I went to San Antonio. I saw him play against Jazz. He's a good player, but for what they gave up, I don't think he's worth all that.
He seems like he's good on defense too, right? Like he's a
good defensive. He's a shooter too.
Okay.
So for Josh Richardson, I don't know how he'll be. He's not bad, but he's been traded too many times.
He's a journeyman too.
Yeah,
that's what a lot of the NBA players are now. Just journeyman.
Because now nobody's loyal to their team.
Nope.
Look at James Harden. Who's next? Nets trade Harden to Sixers for Ben Simmons. So Philadelphia receives James Harden and Paul Millsap. Brooklyn receives Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, Andre Drummond, 2022 first round pick, 2027 first-round pick.
We won't know who won that trade until about the playoffs.
We'll see who makes it farther in the playoffs, and then we'll judge it. But, look, Philly acquired arguably one of the best shooting guards in the league right now.
Yeah, and they combine that with Joel Embiid. That is a force to be reckoned with. Yes.
Last year.
Seeing that lineup, it was Tobias Harris, Danny Green, Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid, and James Harden.
That team
is a lethal team. You can't stop that.
Yeah, that duo is going to be really good. And the trio in Brooklyn, you have Ben Simmons, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and then I think it was who's the center? LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah.
And Patty Mills, something like that, right? That's their starting lineup. I don't think Nets will get far in the playoffs, or at least farther than the Sixers will.
If KD comes back and KD can stay healthy, that team goes far.
But
without KD, they can't win.
I'm pretty sure Kyrie Irving's still playing, right?
Yeah, he
came back.
Yeah, but he's
not
out
playing too many games.
Yeah.
And then also, I'm not sure. We're not even sure if Ben Simmons is going to come back and play. So, in my opinion,
everyone's very confused on Simmons right now.
In my opinion, Nets definitely won that trade.
I'd say, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Sad to see James Harden travel around like that.
He's not.
Because ever since he left Houston, I think his career has
But I feel like he's low-key like a bad part to some of those teams. Like, they didn't want him in Brooklyn at all. Clearly. KD didn't care.
You think so?
Did you not see how he's talking about him?
Well, they were really good in last year when, unfortunately, I know Kyrie got injured and so did Harden.
In the playoffs, and KD dropped a 50 bomb in Game 7?
Yeah.
Or Game 6?
And he was there was a 3 where he stepped on the line, and that could have really changed.
It was literally like that much. Just barely graced it.
So, I don't know. I'm really hoping that Sixers will get far. I really want to see James Harden win a ring.
I think it could possibly happen in Philly. But also, Philly and Brooklyn are both two teams that are very iffy in the playoffs. No one knows what they're really capable of yet. We haven't seen it.
Yeah, they haven't truly advanced. The whole trust the process did not work.
It almost worked, but Kawhi took it all away back in 2019.
Yes, but we haven't really seen Harden, KD, or we didn't really see Harden, KD, and Kyrie play together in a playoff.
No.
They did play early in the playoffs.
They played early, and they dominated in the first round.
But Kyrie got injured, and then Harden had that whole quad thing. So, Celtics trade Dozier and Bol to Magic for a future second-round pick. Bol is just being thrown around.
They are not trying to work with
that.
They're not trying to work with him at all. They're just throwing him around teams and trying to see like
he got traded from the Nuggets to the Celtics, and the Celtics did nothing with him.
He's gonna get traded to some team sooner or later, and they're gonna be that's gonna be like this guy can be utilized because he can. So. They just undermine him and just don't want to use him.
Yeah, Bol's a hell of a player. And he's very, very underrated. Treated poorly in the league.
Completely agree.
All right, Raptors pick up Young from Spurs. So Toronto Raptors receives Thaddeus Young, Drew Eubanks, 2022 second-round pick. San Antonio receives Goran Dragic.
Wait, we got Dragic?
2022 first-round pick. San Antonio received Goran Dragic. I thought he played for the Heat. I guess he got...
When did he go to... Oh, yeah, he did go.
Did he sign or
did
he get traded?
I remember that. I completely remember that. I think that was over the summer. Why would he stay on the Heat?
Because he played so well during the bubble championship.
Yeah, well, so did Tyler Hero, and you see how that's been working out for him.
No, Tyler Hero has been playing good. When I saw him in Houston, he was
playing pretty good. That's not a surprise.
He definitely defeated the bubble fraud claims.
We'll see.
Kings trade Bagley to Pistons. So this is a 4-team trade.
Wait,
Detroit receives Marvin Bagley, I think his name is the third. LA Clippers receive Semi Ojeleye, Rodney Hood. Milwaukee receives Serge Ibaka, 2 future second-round picks, cash considerations. And Sacramento receives Dante DiVincenzo, Josh Jackson, and Trey Lyles. That's a big trade.
DiVincenzo is
DiVincenzo is good.
But
I feel like Milwaukee won this trade just because of Serge Ibaka. Although he is injured, I'm not too sure how that's going to work out in the future.
Trey Lyles and DiVincenzo's that's 2 good players already to Sacramento, along with Domantas Sabonis and
but they did Tyrese. We're gonna talk about that.
Yeah, definitely. I'm still very upset about that.
I don't know how I feel about that trade. I think that was it. I don't see the Kings trade, I guess, because that was not today. Mm-hmm. These are all today. Kings trade, who was it?
Tyrese Halliburton. And who else did they trade? That trade to me did not make any sense because I thought they were trying to build with Halliburton. He thought so himself. He was told from the last second that he just was going to be on the Kings, and that was their guy.
Isn't he a sophomore? How do you get traded your sophomore season? Kings did not give him a chance.
No, and he was so productive his rookie year. He was putting up numbers.
He was a rookie of the year candidate.
Yes, he was putting up amazing numbers, and that's the best rookie the Kings have had, and they got rid of him.
I saw a post where he was like, they did me dirty.
They did.
That's true. So he got traded. The New Pacers traded Domantas Sabonis, Jeremy Lamb, Justin Holiday, and they protected 2023 second round pick for Tyrese Halliburton, Buddy Hield, and Tristan Thompson. Indiana won this trade, definitely.
I don't know. They kind of didn't. DeMontis last night went off against the T-Wolves.
Yeah, but they lost.
No, they won.
They won?
They beat the Wolves.
Are you sure they won?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure they lost.
I'm pretty sure that they won last night.
Against, you said the Wolves?
Yeah. Said he had like 28, I think 9-4. Something like that.
He's always been a good player since OKC.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, but
they did 132 to 119.
Yeah, Weird, right?
I don't know.
Sabonis can change that team.
You think they're gonna make a little play-in push, see if they can make it into the play-in?
Where are they at right now?
They're 21-36. They still have.
That's a lot of work. You have to win out most of your games.
So yeah, Domantas Sabonis dropped 14, 5, and 22. De'Aaron Fox 8, 3, and 27, and then Harrison Barnes 8, 3, and 30 points.
Harrison Barnes is highly underrated. I remember watching him in Dallas after he got traded from Golden State, and he was really good in Dallas too.
He's a little too old, in my opinion. He's going down.
I remember when he was on the 14-15 Warriors.
Yeah. When they won the championship, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tyrese though, and Buddy Hield. I don't know why. We've been hearing trade rumors for Buddy Hield for a long time now.
Yeah, I thought Buddy Hield was going to be gone from the Kings a long time ago.
He was rumored to be going to the Lakers. Don't you remember? The Lakers were trying to acquire him.
I thought they were going to get him.
Tristan Thompson. The only person that cares about Tristan Thompson is Khloe Kardashian.
Yeah, I don't know where Tristan Thompson is.
Tyrese, unfortunately, Buddy had to go. But, hey, that's what the NBA is.
Sadly.
You can't get too comfortable
especially with the nowadays.
So next is NBA All-Star Celebrity Game. Jack Harlow, Quavo, MGK, Cleveland Mayor, Justin Bibb, and arguably the best defensive end in the league, Myles Garrett.
And Myles Garrett can actually
hoop. Ball. I've seen the LA Fitness videos. Yeah, he has a good vertical.
Yeah.
He's also tall, isn't he?
He's like 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah. He's a good point guard size.
Yeah.
I want to see that game. I want to see Jack Harlow hoop.
Yeah, I don't see that going too well.
And then MGK, I've never seen him hoop. Is he good?
There's a high probability he's not good.
Yeah.
Probably.
Cleveland Mayor, I want to see a Mayor hoop. That'd be pretty funny.
I bet you there's some people out there that don't like that guy that are probably gonna try to break
they're
his
definitely
kneecaps.
When they announce him in the little boo, all you're gonna hear is boos.
Yeah, that's gonna be terrible.
I want to watch that game. I'm excited.
I'm definitely excited for that too.
I don't know who the coaches are. Yeah. Last year I think was Stephen A. Smith where he got ejected. Mm-hmm. That was the funniest thing ever. Next is Alvin Kamara arrested. You showed me the picture of the dude he beat up. What happened? You know more about that.
So the night before the Pro Bowl happened, this was a Saturday. This was last weekend. I think he was out at a nightclub, and I'm guessing there was some kind of altercation where they were talking and blabbering off, and something went off, and I guarantee you that he was definitely drunk or under some.
After the Pro Bowl,
he was under some type of substance. So, but I don't know how he did not get caught that night because that guy
when did he get caught then?
He played He played the Pro Bowl the next day.
Oh, it was before the Pro Bowl.
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was like. Oh wow.
Yeah, did you see that guy's face? Like there is.
Yeah.
How did he not get caught? That was brutal. And now he's.
Where did he play?
He played for New Orleans his whole career.
Oh, you think they're gonna?
After that,
get rid of him.
After that, he's gone.
And he was in the Pro Bowl.
Well, he's one of the best running backs in the league. Honestly, I don't know why he would try and make that decision.
Lovie Smith, new Texans coach.
Let's go.
You like him?
Yes.
You think he's a good option
I
for
know
the Texans?
Lovie Smith was the old Bears head coach, and he's a great D coordinator. And so this year he's going to be doing head coaching and defensive coordinator at the same time, which props to him. You don't think
that's a good idea?
It's a terrible overload on yourself. Why would you not try and hire someone that could play D or could do that for you? It's not hard.
Does anybody really want to, though?
I mean, I wouldn't want to be a part of the Texans organization either right now. I mean, I hate being the fan of the place. Yeah. It's not my favorite time in the world.
And then let's talk about a little bit about the Super Bowl since that is this weekend.
Super Bowl Sunday.
Predictions now. I think we did them last episode.
We have
to do them now. I'm still Rams.
You still got Rams?
I want the Bengals to chief.
Why?
I'm not a Bengals hater. I love Joe Shiesty, but Rams are gonna win. I have a feeling, and I hope they don't win.
Why?
Because they have home field advantage.
So?
And they're playing in their stadium. Like, they're going to be playing a regular season game.
Do you not understand? Those tickets are so off the rails.
They're always expensive. I remember last year, my dad was like, "Hey, you want to go watch the Super Bowl?" Jokingly, right? Yeah. And then he showed me a picture of $5,000 for nosebleeds. That is $5,000 for nosebleeds.
Hey, but the drinks were cheap last year.
What is cheap?
No, they actually made them cheap for the Super Bowl. It was like the only time they've ever done it.
Really?
Yeah, they made them like $3.50.
$3?
That's what I'm saying.
They're like $10.
I know.
No, that's a steal.
But honestly, no.
You said you have, or yeah, who do you have?
I'm sticking with the Bengals. And I'll tell you exactly why. Because Joe Burrow is gonna take over. He's taken over when literally everyone was like, "There's no way you can't win a game." Statistically, when you're sacked 9 times, it hadn't been done before. Yeah, you can't beat a good Chiefs team with literally every asset in the world down 21-3 and still manage to come back. You can't. No, you can't. It's gonna be a shootout this weekend, and Joe Burrow's gonna have to watch himself. But if the O-line plays like they did in the AFC Championship, Burrow's gonna have a little bit of time. But with that D-line, he's going to be under pressure nonstop. And with Eric Weddle, remember I was telling you that guy? Yeah. Eric Weddle, Jalen Ramsey, Ebukam, Aaron Donald, Von Miller. I mean, you cannot, I don't know how.
The Bengals are going to have to.
They're pulling out. No, they are pulling out all the stops. Yeah. Bunch of trick plays.
No. Look. You got Bengals. I got Rams.
100%. And
let's go Bengals.
You know what? 34-31.
34-31. I'm not really going to go on score. What should I? Yeah. 31-34, right? I'm going to go with 27-30.
Okay, I can work with that.
Another field goal. It's going to be a field goal.
It has to be. These playoffs have been too good for this game to not come down to one possession.
It's going to be a field goal.
This season has been one of the best seasons. The
playoffs.
Do you want to know the ratings-wise how good they were? On Christmas Day for football, NFL had better ratings than NBA basketball did on Christmas.
Really?
Not even a joke. By a mile, too. I heard them talking about it on the radio, and I was like, that's insane, man.
A lot of people... You think
football's back in action? It's back. I think it's definitely back.
All right, let's talk about these Oscar nominations. And before we do that, turn your mic down.
Turn it down?
Yeah, you're a little loud.
My bad.
Look, as a Spider-Man fan, you and I.
Yes, we understand how the Oscars are. They don't.
But man, nothing. What were we on? We were on best picture. No, we were on something that was not even what we want.
Well, best picture or best actor?
No, it wasn't even best actor or best. It was
visual effects.
I think it was visual effects.
Yeah.
Dune was in a lot of them, which doesn't make sense. How is Dune in almost all of the nominations and Spider-Man not? I mean, it doesn't make much sense.
It's because of the timing as well. Spider-Man literally came out 2.5 months ago.
It's been more seen in 2022 than it has in 2021.
So it sucks, but I get where they're coming from. But hopefully later in the year when there's more movie nominations, they don't get snubbed because
Emmys and all that. Yeah.
the picture in No Way Home and all the scenes and the fact that the visual effects, sure, Dune can win it, but I don't think everyone can comprehend the fact that none of that was shot in New York. Not one bit of it.
Yeah.
Not one scene in No Way Home was shot in New York. It was all shot in Atlanta. That's crazy. You can't make that up.
How do you make a movie without shoot? How do you make a movie in New York and not shoot New York?
Literally. And they didn't have Reese Ifans to play the Lizard or Thomas Hayden Church to play the Sandman, so they literally had to go off of just CGI for them.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. They used the same scene when he realized he was sand.
Yeah, and they've used the same one when he was coming back to his senses when the Lizard from Amazing Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. But Andrew Garfield is up for Best Actor
for Tick Tick
Boom. Tick Tick Boom. And
I still haven't seen that.
I wish you would.
I'm not really into musicals. But I'm glad he's back. Hopefully he wins.
He's definitely back in Hollywood. He's making his comeback. 2021 was his year.
I'm trying to look up these nominations and see everybody who's been nominated so we can sort of rate that here. I think I found it. Okay, actor in leading role. Javier Bardem, who is from No Country for Old Men.
He's in Dune.
Oh, and then the movie is Being the Ricardos. Benedict Cumberbatch, The Power of the Dog. I've heard good stuff about that movie.
I didn't even know that movie was a thing. I just heard about it when that nomination came out.
Will Smith, King Richard, which we did argue about King Richard the other day. Andrew Garfield, Tick Tick Boom. And Denzel Washington, The Tragedy of Macbeth. Denzel Washington, I'm surprised, is still getting Oscar nominations.
But he's so good, man. Like,
he is good.
Arguably one of the best actors.
He won an Oscar for Training Day, right? I'm pretty sure he won an Oscar for Training Day.
I mean, he had to.
Who do you want out of this? I definitely want Andrew Garfield for obvious reasons.
I mean, I love Andrew Garfield, you know?
It's yeah, or Denzel Washington, just because I love him.
Love Denzel.
Actor in supporting role, nobody there. Oh, J.K. Simmons in the same movie that Javier Bardem was in.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what?
I don't know the other ones.
Willem Dafoe was honestly snubbed. His acting, I don't care what you say.
No, if anybody was snubbed, it's definitely Tom Holland. His acting, in my opinion, was better than Willem Dafoe's.
That acting, yes. I still, to this day, have never cried to any other movie besides No Way Home.
No, the death scene with Aunt May, that was tear-jerking.
Because
if you didn't feel anything in that scene, you're not human.
No, you have to be psychotic or something.
Yes.
You can't be human.
If you didn't feel anything, you're not human. Actress in leading role, we have Jessica Chastain.
Love her.
In The Eyes of Tammy Faye. Olivia Colman, The Lost Daughter. Penelope Cruz. Parallel Mothers. Nicole Kidman, Being the Ricardos. Kirsten Stewart. Spencer.
I don't think I've seen any of those.
I haven't seen any of these either.
Love Kirsten Dunst though, so.
Kirsten. Actress in a supporting role. Saying Kirsten Dunst. Oh, you said Kirsten Dunst. No, I said Kristen Stewart. I'm sorry. I confused them. I mean, Kristen and Kirsten is literally like
it's literally
two
like,
letters that are
I get where you messed that up.
It's so weird. It's because I had seen the list before.
It's all right.
Kristen Stewart, Spencer, but Kirsten Dunst, The Power of the Dog. I don't know how I feel about that. Animated feature film, Encanto, Flea, Luca, The Mitchells
versus the Machines, which you haven't seen and I haven't seen, but I've heard a really.
I'm not into animated movies.
I'm not either, but like people that are like not into animated movies are like, this is a good movie.
Really?
Not kidding.
Cinematography: Dune, Nightmare Alley, The Power of the Dog, The Tragedy of Macbeth, and West Side Story. Dune.
Definitely. By a mile, but I will say there is one movie. It is a bad movie, but it was snubbed because the cinematography was...
What movie?
Eternals.
No, yeah, cinematography was...
Chloe Zhao knew exactly what she was doing, and she was going for an Oscar, or at least an Emmy.
But the movie was not good, so it's not worthy to be Oscar nominated. Costume design, Cruella, Cyrano, Dune, Nightmare Alley, West Side Story... I'm telling you, Dune isn't a lot of this, but costume design, definitely Cruella.
Yeah, definitely.
I saw, when I worked at the movie theater last summer, they were showing that movie a lot, and I was peek into it. The wardrobe was really good in that movie. It was very
good.
flashy. And
I did watch 101 Dalmatians, but
it's much different. Directing, nobody that we really know. Documentary, nothing that we know. Let me see. Film editing, Don't Look Up, Dune, King Richard, The Power of the Dog, Tick Tick Boom. Don't Look Up, was that really worthy to be Oscar nominated or to win an Oscar?
Why would
I don't believe so.
The only reason it becomes Oscar nominated, like why it's there, is because for
Leo.
one, the cast.
Yeah, Leo carried that, and Jennifer
Lawrence,
what's
Leo,
the
Jonah
woman's
Hill,
name?
Meryl Streep.
Yeah.
I mean,
cast is heavy.
It has to have an
The
Oscar.
movie's not good.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not like a film that should be in the Oscars.
No, in my opinion, it's not a film where Leo should be the star of, because this movie is very, very
different.
It's supposed to be like a joke,
but
not
at the
like
same time,
yeah, like
it's
this what would happen. This is literally what would happen if an asteroid.
And it's very realistic because it's exactly how people would react.
Exactly. So, to each his own. I personally didn't really enjoy that movie. Production design. Dune. Like I said, Dune is in almost.
Dune's gonna win a lot of them.
Yeah. Short film, animated, short film, live action. We don't know those. Sound. Visual effects. Here we go. That's what we were nominated for. Visual effects. You have Dune, Free Guy, No Time to Die, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and Spider-Man No Way Home.
No Time to Die's up for that, but it's not up for Best Picture.
Yeah.
Oh my. Yeah. That is such a snub, dude. No Time to Die was really top-notch cinematography. It was beautiful.
I watched it with my parents, and no, the movie's
it was beautiful.
Yeah.
I loved it, like shot for shot.
But,
can't win them all.
You know the Oscars. It's Dune, Free Guy, Shang-Chi. Look, I would be happy if Shang-Chi won over Spider-Man, but that's the only time or the only movie that I would be happy winning over Spider-Man.
Honestly, Shang-Chi was...
It was so good, though, because the dragon coming out of the water.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. Shang-Chi's visual effects, they're good.
They're good.
But you can't... I'm still on the fact that they literally never went to New York. They still never did. And
I guess.
Do you know how hard that is?
Wasn't Spider-Man all CGI?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, well, when he was in the Iron Spider suit and then the gold part on his chest when Ock put it on him, that was just complete CGI.
Yeah. I get it. That movie was mostly CGI. But then again, Shang-Chi and the whole new...
The dragon thing was so cool.
The village and all that.
Yes, watching
and all the animals and all that. That looked pretty nice.
That was our first movie together, right?
Yeah,
so that hits home too. Yeah. That definitely is like...
Yeah, I would not be too sad if that wins over Spider-Man.
I remember just having chills watching that movie because of when the dragon came out.
I really got chills when his dad died, when Shang-Chi's father died. I was like,
because it low-key hurt.
Because he was trying to he realized, holy crap, maybe my son is right, and then he died.
It was too late. I was like, dang.
Shang-Chi, I hope that wins, or Spider-Man No Way Home.
Still very confused about that post-credit scene.
Yeah. What was that about? Yeah,
that was never talked upon.
It will be sooner or later. So those are the Oscars. Spider-Man No Way Home is only for visual effects, which is it doesn't make sense, but
hey, let them have it. The Oscars got to have their fun.
Doctor Strange trailer for Super Bowl.
This is what I was telling Brian the other day about this trailer. They would not put this trailer in the Super Bowl if they weren't putting something that's gonna be insane.
You were telling me you wanted Wanda to be like, I'm not here to help. Or
what have you done? I have this feeling that Wanda's just gonna look back at Strange, Wong, and
because she's supposed to be an asset.
Yeah, and she's gonna look back and be like, "You thought I was here to help."
Yeah,
and then just release the powers.
Would be crazy. I would love to see that on TV. We're gonna watch the Super Bowl together, and we're definitely
gonna freak out. I'm probably gonna record it. We should probably record it.
Yes, we should record it.
Yeah, we'll probably record
it for the social medias.
Oh my gosh.
That would
but what if
really
it's not Wanda being the villain? What if it's like a Fox character?
Oh, they show they would show probably the least.
If they showed Nicolas Cage as Ghost Rider, I'm literally gonna
I think in Doctor Strange they are going to show every single Marvel character ever
Oh
seen.
no, there's not a doubt about it. They're going for the money ball.
Blade, Fantastic Four, again all the Spider-Mans.
Oh,
everybody's gonna show up in that movie.
Speaking of Blade,
what about him?
Remember what I was telling you the other day about the whole what Blade is now with the MCU?
The new Nick Fury.
Yes,
he's gonna be recruiting
Blade,
for what team?
The Midnight Suns.
Midnight Suns.
And this has been talked upon for a while.
Who's the rumored team?
So I know it's gonna be Dane Whitman as
Blade, Black Knight, and Moon Knight.
Mm-hmm. And then it's gonna be Morbius.
Who
was the other one?
Who else could be a part of that team now in the MCU?
Oh, the Ghost Rider. Remember, because they casted someone, but they didn't say who they casted. They haven't announced yet. They're gonna announce that at probably like a Comic-Con or something.
When is Comic-Con?
Not sure, but I will be eyeballing that date like no other.
I remember as a kid just waiting for Comic-Con.
But it makes complete sense because the way that Blade came in, Mahershala Ali's Blade came in at the end of Eternals was the same way that Nick Fury came in to talk to Tony Stark at the end of Iron Man. So he's recruiting a team just like he was. And like how he was in the background, you just hear his voice, but you don't see anything.
We didn't know who he was until a week later after the movie came out. They were like, "Hey, by the way, that was Blade."
Yeah. So definitely excited for that.
Who else? So Jurassic Park's new trailer.
Jurassic World Dominion.
What is it called?
Jurassic World Dominion.
Dominion?
This is the final conclusion to the entire franchise, world and park.
The OG3 are coming back too.
Jeff Goldblum. I can't remember the other two's name.
Jeff Goldblum.
Everyone knows who Jeff Goldblum is. But Alan Grant, of course, that's the guy who I'm talking about.
The movie is I saw the comeback, the first one with Chris Pratt. I saw that one in theaters. And those movies are still going. Like those movies,
and they're actually really well shot too. They're
good.
Beautiful.
The CGI is really nice,
and it looked
really realistic.
Did you see the trailer? How good that looked, and the feathers on the dinosaur because they finally found out that dinosaurs had feathers on them. That was a cool detail.
They added that into the dinosaurs. I'm excited for that movie. When is that movie coming out? Was this coming out this year?
So remember, it said June 2022.
It's coming out this year?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Remember?
Oh yes,
dude. But when we saw the original 2 or the original 3, we got chills. I had chills instantly.
My back hairs.
Yeah, I was like, that's crazy. And then seeing them all together in the final shot.
You showed me the picture where it was like them in the first one, and then them in the.
That's literally. I think the first one was made in 90, 91 or something like that. Yeah. That's 30 years.
30 years.
30 years from the original. They've made 6 movies, and now they're fine. Yes. The 20s are treating us well with nostalgia. I love it. This is going to be a time we look back on and are like, yes, I'm thankful they did that.
Literally, 1920s was also revolutionary to culture.
Definitely.
And now the 2020s are going to be revolutionary.
Very revolutionary. Film is definitely making its comeback.
No, yeah.
More than it ever has before.
I really want to see the trailer for this movie when we go watch Batman.
What?
Oh, and by the way, now that we're in Batman, we got early screenings on a Wednesday to watch the Batman. So expect an episode maybe that night.
We could post that night. Spoiler free.
Yeah, we're gonna post a spoiler free, maybe just on YouTube.
Yeah,
and then we'll do a full on review once the movie comes out on Friday.
But I looked at it this morning. I got an email and it said something about like the fan experience and watching it on a Wednesday. And me and Brian, we always go and watch movies on a Thursday because that's the earliest they always come out.
Release. And now we're gonna watch
in the theater around here. It doesn't release movies on Wednesday. It's not like that. So I saw XD Wednesday and I was like, we have to get it.
You got to make sure that's the one. No, it did say Beaumont, right? Yes,
and it wasn't standard. It was like Cinemark XD. That's the only one in XD that day.
That's going to be a really good experience.
And we got him. And we have no one on both sides of us.
But there's a lot of people in that theater, right? Because I really like that environment.
That environment in that theater.
The way home.
That was the first theater was just like, yeah.
No, that was really nice.
That's like one of the best moments of my life.
Yes, it is.
It really is.
Because like everybody's excited with you. You're not the only one freaking out. Like, everybody in that theater is freaking out with you.
It's like I'll look back on that moment 10 years from now and be like, that's one of the best moments of my life. That's the story you tell
your grandchildren.
Watching my entire childhood in that one shot when they landed on the head, I was like, and watching them swing it. Oh gosh,
that was.
You couldn't make that any better.
Really nostalgic. Dakota Johnson, most known for 50 Shades of Grey, is Madam Web. How do you feel about that?
Oh, she confirmed it.
Yeah.
She tweeted
it's
about
confirmed.
like she's gonna be doing it. I never watched those films personally.
I haven't seen those films either.
So I
nor
wouldn't
the
really
books.
know. Well, I'm guessing her acting.
I haven't seen her acting.
Oh,
It's
don't don't ask me now.
I haven't seen her in any other movies. If I'm being honest, I don't know what other.
Well, I'm
movies
guessing
she's
she
been
had
in.
to be good because people talked about those movies like they were pretty. Well, I know the first one was.
Yeah, the first
critically
one,
acclaimed,
I heard
pretty
the
good.
first one was good, but then I heard the other ones were just not as good.
My friend has like every single one of them.
I had a friend that read the books, all the books, and I was like, she would read them in class, which is so weird.
He would like watch it on his phone while like at my house, and I was like, "Are you all right, dude? Like,
That's weird.
do you need a doctor?" Or?
I don't know how I feel about this. I guess we're gonna have to find out when we see Knives Out 2. Excited for that movie. We watched the little Netflix teaser thing when it came out.
It was yeah.
Excited for that movie. The cast again is gonna be packed.
It's gonna be that'll be fighting for an Oscar or two.
They said or not. They didn't say anything. The trailer was them on a boat.
Yeah, so that's gonna be
think it's gonna be?
It's gonna be like Nile on the River type kind of movie.
That movie's gonna be.
That'll be nice.
Hopefully, it'll be as good as the first one and not like a flop.
Oh no, I think with the cast and the director, he's good.
Yeah.
Knives Out
and I'm glad Daniel Craig is back.
It's not like a horror movie, but it
like a thriller.
But it feels like a horror movie, low key.
The cinematography on the last one was really nice.
And you can only imagine the one on this one. Did you see the quality just from that one shot? I was like,
just from the, I liked the trailer was good and Hustle.
With Adam
with
Sandler.
Adam Sandler.
We saw that on it, and it had Ant-Man.
It had all the Sixers players.
Literally.
Tyrese Maxey.
Tobias.
Who's the other one? He's also like a sophomore, I think.
And he was
Matisse Thybulle.
And he's hooping with and one hoopers, like the and one hoops.
Yes. The movie's gonna be about who? Juancho Hernan Gomez?
Yeah, and he just got traded today.
He did, huh?
Mm-hmm. Poor guy.
They're making a movie about him when he gets traded. He is a journeyman as well, because last I known of him he was in the Wolves, and now he's in.
But he's not a bad player.
He's not, though.
I really wish he could just stick somewhere and give him a chance.
Like we were talking earlier, I hate that the NBA just trades players. Or not the NBA teams just are starting to trade players like they're nothing.
It's just not like genuine anymore. Nothing feels like a good, close team bond with a player.
Warriors are probably the only ones because they still have
they're
to
the last
play and
one.
stuff.
And Draymond.
Blazers, if they wouldn't have traded CJ McCollum, would have still been good. But
ridiculous.
He's definitely leaving.
Why would you stay there? You are literally just detrimenting your career for staying there.
Jason Momoa in Fast and Furious 10. This guy does not like Fast and Furious.
Look,
I don't know why you don't like Fast and Furious.
It's not that I don't. Literally, I had every single movie in a DVD thing for the longest, and that's all I would watch on repeat, like daily. It would be 1, 2, 3, 4. And my mom was like, "Can you stop?"
So watching Fast and Furious?
Yes.
I will tell you this. 1st through 5, best ones. After 5, 6 is decent. 7 is alright. And then after Paul Walker passed away,
8 was ridiculous. 8 was ridiculous.
8 was ridiculous.
9 became...
9 is... I don't know what 9 was. They're adding a bunch of new people in, though, with John Cena now being part of the cast and Jason Momoa.
10 and 11 are going to be really good. And John Cena's acting...
John Cena's acting was pretty good, and it's getting better now with Peacemaker.
I'm telling you...
We do need to watch that show.
Brian doesn't want to give it a chance.
Something about it. It just doesn't attract my attention.
Tell Brian that Peacemaker is actually a good show. Please.
I would really like The Rock to come back.
Oh.
But he's not coming back. He said it already. Him and Vin Diesel can't be.
They can't work together. It's obvious. Leave
sucks.
it be. But Hobbs and Shaw, he did end it good with Hobbs and Shaw, so...
I guess. I would have liked to see more of him.
I hate that happened.
We still haven't seen Jason Statham back and the other dude, his brother from the movie. We haven't seen those two back, so I'm excited to see them. Let's talk about Euphoria. Mm-hmm. What happened in this episode?
Man,
more like what didn't happen in this episode.
Literally, Rue went insane, bro.
She messed up lot of people's lives in this episode.
This episode was really directed around what drugs can do to a person and what they make you do to a person. The first thing she did was when she came to after the OD, and her mom was like, have you been doing drugs? And she's like, I've just been smoking weed. And then
she's like, no, you haven't, bro.
She's like, where are the pills? And she's like, what pills?
Yeah. That scene, you said it felt real. It felt really real. It felt like I was in there.
Yeah, because
seeing them argue.
When me and him were watching it, we were literally like off our seats. And that entire episode was just like heart wrenching.
Yeah, the beginning when they were physically fighting her and her mom.
And when her mom slapped her, I was like, oh.
And when she like broke the door.
She kicked it. Zendaya she's going for her neck. She's going for it. She is
becoming just
a household name in Hollywood.
Yeah. When she was arguing with what's her name?
Jules,
and Jules was like, I love you. She's like, no, she's not. She exposes him. It was like, we know that Jules was cheating on Rue with Elliot.
Yes.
And she still's like, I love you. She's being such a snake. But then again, Zendaya did the same thing.
Jules deserved every bit of that ass chewing. Like, completely. Needed it. She deserved
she's being a snake.
She's been doing it from, like, the start. Yeah. And wasn't getting any consequences. And Rue was like, finally, I've had enough of this. Let's just end it.
And then where did she go after that? After she went home,
they got in the car. They were gonna go to because her mom said let's go to the hospital. But then she was like, no, we're taking you to
rehab. And then she runs out of the car,
and that's when it just becomes chaotic.
She literally didn't she cause a car crash?
She caused a car crash.
Did she cause two? She didn't cause one.
No, she only caused one. She only caused one. Not in the first time, but the second time.
So after that, where did she go to? Did she run?
She went to Fez, right? Fez. No, she went and hid, and then she like passed out, and then she went to Fez's. Fez wasn't there. Weird.
Oh, yeah. Fez wasn't there.
But he's normally up at that time. That's why she was there.
Or Ashtray. But I'm pretty sure they were at the little corner shop.
But then she went to...
Did she go to... What's her name's house?
Did she go to Lexi's first? Yeah, she did go to Lexi's first.
She went to Lexi's first.
And that scene... Oh, boy. When Rue
No, wait. Did she rob the house first?
No, because remember...
Okay, Lexi's house... That scene was... I remember you were standing up right here. You were freaking out.
Yeah, because, like,
Rue was like, hey, what's her name?
Hey, Cass. Because Cass just before it was like, she said...
One day at a time.
Just take it one day at a time about, like, rehab and stuff. And everyone was like, yeah.
And then Rue looks at her and was like, hey, Cass, when was the last time you had sex with Nate Jacobs?
And my jaw dropped.
Did you see Cass's reaction, though? She was like,
she
didn't know what to say.
Yeah, she like became like so just.
That scene was like you were stuck.
I know my head. I like just stood up and my jaw dropped. I was like, "There's no way she did that." I was like, "This has got to be a dream or something, like a joke."
And then she tries to play it off, and then Maddie was like, "You did what?" And then that's when they started arguing, and that's when Rue's mom comes in, right?
Yeah, Rue's mom was already there.
Oh, okay.
Remember, because Rue's mom came in after she stole the earrings or whatever.
And then she left.
Yeah. And then she went and robbed the house.
She robbed the house, almost got caught. Don't know how she didn't get caught. And then went to Fez's. Knocked on the door. Fez let her in.
And then...
Nice guy. And then the girl tries to steal her grandma's pills, bro.
Why do it?
Why steal the grandma's... That's insensitive.
But she was having withdrawals the whole episode. That was proven after. I knew that was what it was. She was.
But that's still messed up, though. Don't steal from Fez's grandma.
Literally.
Never steal from Fez's grandma.
Again, Fez. It was all directed around Fez's grandmother in the first episode.
Yeah.
But Rue wanted to steal from her.
There's gonna be a big twist towards the end.
There's 12 episodes. There's plenty of time.
What episode are we on now? Like
5.
5? There's 7 left. We're not even halfway through.
No. We have a long ways to go, and it's only getting better. I am beyond excited for what that could be.
Are we going to watch that at your place? Yeah, right?
What, Euphoria?
Yeah.
We don't have HBO Max there. So we're going to have to...
I can probably log in there.
Bro, honestly, I'll just come back Sunday. Right?
So we're not going to watch Super Bowl at your house? Look at this guy already ruining the plans.
Oh, wait, we can just... we'll just log in on mine. We'll be good.
Anyways, that's a... We really need to... I want to watch that episode again so we can sort of get the details and explain it further.
Didn't we watch it twice?
Did we?
Yeah, because remember Hayden came on.
Oh, we did watch it with Hayden.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man.
We couldn't watch it. I couldn't watch it a third time. It hurts to watch.
It feels real.
It feels too real. Like I hate watching it again. I'd hate it. It just feels like I'm watching. I'm in their like point.
It feels like you're.
It feels like I'm watching it from the camera perspective.
Character in the.
I was like, whoa. Like,
do you have any predictions or that you think would happen? Because you always have some like theories on what could happen. Definitely something with Fez's grandma in the next, maybe. I feel like towards the end of the season, she's gonna.
I think
be like a big part.
I think episode 6 is gonna be directed around the lady trying to find where Rue is, because she's after.
Oh, we didn't
now.
even explain that. She went to the lady's house.
Yeah, she went to the lady's house.
She went to the lady's house, and then what happened? You think
she was already being sex trafficked? She put too much. She put too much morphine in her. She put too much in her.
She put the whole bottle.
She put the entire bottle, and I couldn't watch this. I still hate talking about it.
Wait. When did that happen?
Dude, from when she passed out in the bathtub.
No. When did she get kidnapped, or when did she go to the lady's house?
Right after Fez.
Right after Fez. Okay, so you think she already got trafficked into that after the whole morphine thing?
She was being trafficked.
How much time do you think passed then?
There's no telling. I've seen a bunch of people being like, there's no telling time wise how long she was there, but I saw people noticing there was like a bunch of marks.
Yeah, I didn't.
Bunch of marks.
See that. So you think she paid off, or do you think she still owes?
She kept putting morphine in her so she wouldn't wake up.
Oh.
And remember how she was saying, I always make sure to get my money back?
Yeah. And no, she said even if you don't have money, you always have something to give up.
Yeah. She was using her.
Dang.
And then Rue finally, she must have found the right time between when she was going to do it and when she was off it and when she was going to do it again. So she found the right time gap.
She escaped. Where did she go? Did we see that?
Well, remember, we don't know what, either Rue walked into her mom's house or the lady walked into her mom's house.
We were already about to finish with this Euphoria thing. We haven't even. I think it's Rue that walked in the house. Who do you think it is? The lady? What do you think she's going to do? You think she's going to kill her mom?
Do you think they would do?
Yeah, they'll definitely do something like that.
Or kill her sister. Or take her sister.
Oh, yeah.
If they took her sister
for ransom, be like, you got to pay me this.
Sorry, your daughter did this. Or she'll be like, because you did this.
Yeah, blame it all on her. Yeah. Just throw every.
And that'd be so messed up since she's been getting blamed for everything. But it makes sense.
Dude, that lady is so nice though. She does not.
I saw a TikTok the other day, and she came up on my For You page. It was her talking because it wasn't like you know how people do cameos.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't a cameo. Someone just asked if she could send a video of her saying happy birthday to someone, and she talks just like that.
Really, the actress?
Not any different. Not any different.
That's the thing about Euphoria though, because same with Fez.
Fez
is literally himself.
And same with Faye. Faye's literally a porn star.
Yeah, Faye.
Yeah.
Yeah, Euphoria. What they're doing is they're getting a bunch of indie film actors or not well known actors. Here
D-list actors.
Yeah, D-list actors, and they're like
turn them into something.
Bro, just be yourself.
Because you can that's literally all you have to do. Because they try to put this mindset in this this thing that you have to act. Be yourself if you have to be. For God's sake, it honestly works.
Best example is RDJ.
Literally RDJ.
He's literally himself.
RDJ
is Tony Stark.
RDJ is Tony Stark in its own.
He's not acting like he's Tony Stark. He is Tony Stark.
It's perfect casting.
Perfect. Yeah.
So glad they made that happen.
So I think that's all for today.
That should be it.
We talked about a lot of things. Hopefully
interviews, baby. Bengals we got them coming.
Oh no, we can't talk about that yet.
Why?
Because we can't tell them where we're gonna be at. Not yet. Until we're there. That'd be a really good surprise.
Okay.
I guess just show up.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the new place.
We do have
we got a couple people who want to be interviewed right now. We're just settling everything. We should have them hopefully
March.
By next month we should start interviewing. Right after Batman. Bengals versus Rams. I'm gonna put a poll. If you're listening on Spotify, I'm going to put a poll down, and you can vote for Bengals or Rams. I'm going to go for the Bengals. I want the Bengals to win. Rams are gonna win though.
And I have a poll on TikTok right now for Bengals and
Same
Rams.
thing.
And Bengals are definitely in the lead right now.
They're winning. Yeah, make sure to follow us on all our social medias. We will have the link tree down below. Instagram. We're on Facebook now.
Yes.
Twitter, TikTok. Make sure to subscribe, share
Comment,
with your friends.
share, like, anything to get
yeah.
this out there, man.
Rate on Spotify. Please rate us. That'll get us more out there. And that'll be it, man.
That should be it.
All right. We'll see you guys. Also, we didn't mention this. We'll start doing 2 episodes a week.
We are starting 2 episodes a week. What are we doing?
Monday and Friday. So stay tuned. Our next episode is going to be Monday. It's probably going to be reaction to the Super Bowl and Euphoria. We're going to try to make those Monday ones shorter and Friday ones longer.
Definitely.
Today was a bit longer.
Thank God.
Once again, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you Monday.
See you next week.
Peace.